I'm pleased to be joined today on Health Beat by Kayla Daniels, a physician assistant with Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics in Norfolk. And today we're talking about well child checks. And Kayla, a lot of people don't really maybe know the importance of having a well child check. So help us out here.
Sure. Well, commonly when you think of the doctor, you think about seeing us when you're sick, not necessarily when you're healthy. But in fact, it's just as important to see us when you're healthy too. In recent years, kids have been behind on their well child checks and their immunizations. So it's really important to get caught up with that. There's three things at a well child check that we typically like to address. It's so much more than listening to your heart and lungs. The first thing is prevention. The second thing is your growth and development. And lastly, to address any concerns that you may have. When we talk about prevention, of course, most parents and kids too, probably more, think of immunizations or shots. Sure. In fact, shots are really crucial these days. Our world is so much smaller than we realize. We're just literally one plane ride away from measles, where it's still a problem in other countries like Africa. Also during prevention, when we talk about that, it also gives me an opportunity to talk to parents about topics that are more tailored for their kids, such as stranger danger. Sure. Or for your teenagers, the importance of limiting screen time, safe driving, not texting, those sorts of things. During growth and development, we look at how kids grow on a chart. In my clinic, we also do these questionnaires called ages and stages questionnaires, where it kind of looks at the whole kid. It looks at how they're doing socially, it looks how they're doing with communication, their motor skills, and it gives me as a provider a good idea where they stand, if we need to continue to monitor them, or if they're excelling, or if we need to get a little extra help, such as physical therapy or speech therapy.
Sure.
The last thing that I always invite parents to do is to bring any concerns. As a parent, I think throughout the year we think of certain things, but write that list down. Let us know what it is. Bring that so we can address that during the visit, and we can develop a good plan.
So you had mentioned young children and teenagers. What is the typical age range for these checks?
So we start all the way up from newborn. In pediatrics, I go to age 18, and at that time I help them transition to a new medical home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate your visit.
Thank you.
You bet. And that's Health Beat, brought to you today by Faith Regional Physician Services.